Welcome to this webinar. My name is Gigi Ricarse. To start this session, I'm going to ask you a few questions. Are you a business owner who has no health and dental benefit plan for yourself or your employees? Is concerned with expensive premiums on your existing health and dental benefit plan? Would like a flexible health and dental benefit plan with increased tax savings? Would like to retain your employees, or would like to encourage your employees to have a healthy lifestyle through a wellness account? If you answered yes to one or more of these questions, then this webinar is for you. Please do stick around until the very end to understand how this program can help you. On the questions and concerns I've raised earlier, the solution is through a program called FlexSave, an efficient alternative for business owners, and I will be explaining why in a short moment. But first, allow me to introduce who we are. FlexSave is a program under Hub Financial which services over 7,000 businesses across Canada. Hub Financial is an industry leader and is the largest managing general agency in the country. With offices across 8 major cities serving over 3,000 active insurance brokers, Hub Financial offers one of the most competitive pricing structures in comparison to other companies. Established in 2009 by Roy and Gigi Ricarse, ProSecure Financial offers a holistic approach to our financial practice for individuals, families, and business owners, offering services that adhere to the 6 pillars of financial planning. We are licensed to serve in the provinces of British Columbia, Alberta, Manitoba, New Brunswick, and Ontario. What is FlexSave? FlexSave is a private health services plan that helps incorporated business owners and self-employed individuals pay the health and dental expenses of themselves and their employees in a tax-effective and cost-efficient manner. It is a CRA-approved health savings plan that provides a tax-free way to finance healthcare costs, allowing a business owner to expense medical costs through the company. FlexSave is an alternative to traditional health insurance used by thousands of small business owners across Canada. For entrepreneurs and self-employed professionals, this is an effective tool to cut your taxes and reduce your medical costs. A PHSP becomes a means for attracting and retaining talent due to its unique properties. To make some sense as to what FlexSave can offer and to make comparisons with the traditional group health plans, first, FlexSave has no monthly premiums, no annual fees. Business owners may use FlexSave on its own or perhaps as a complementing component of their existing traditional health and dental plan by providing reimbursement amounts that were not covered under another plan, such as the deductibles or coinsurance amounts. There's no cost unless used. Business owners have the option to pay as you go, while traditional plans require regular payment of monthly premiums regardless of use. With FlexSave, a business owner has the ability to control cost and they can establish an ongoing maximum spending per employee class. Employers can then predict and contain costs for their program. Unlike traditional group health plans, FlexSave will not receive yearly rate reviews nor increases based on employee usage. For prescription drugs, a FlexSave plan pays the out-of-pocket amount, whereas in traditional plans, prescription drugs are often only covered at the cost of the generic brand, not the true out-of-pocket amount. Dental work expenses are reimbursed as they are submitted. No estimates are required, while with traditional dental plans, dental work expenses require an estimate and often have a high copay. And there's more. Pre-existing health conditions have no effect on payment eligibility with FlexSave. In traditional plans, pre-existing health conditions are typically not covered. There are no set maximum benefit amount per category with FlexSave. Most workforce wants control over where they could use funds without being restricted by coinsurance or low maximums in each category like dental works, vision care, therapists, and many others. This sets the bar in employee retention. For incorporated businesses, there is no minimum number of employees required to open a FlexSave account. Part-time or seasonal employees are eligible for benefits with FlexSave. There are no restrictions on eligibility either for new business, while traditional plans require businesses to be operating for a minimum length of time before they can apply. Here's an example of how one can derive tax savings through FlexSave. Let's use an employee whose household income is $50,000 and their total medical expense is $1,600. Let's start the comparison without FlexSave. Please note that CRA limits our ability to deduct due to the 3% medical expense tax rule. Hence, based on the client's net income, the deductible amount is $1,500. Minus the medical cost, this leaves $100 for tax credit computation, which equals to a minimal amount of $25 for tax credit. However, with FlexSave, the full medical cost plus the administration fee of $160 will be tax deducted to the business. That's the entire amount of $1,760 that can be written off from your business tax. The employer is permitted to deduct the full amount as an operating expense. What's covered under FlexSave? The general guiding principle for expense eligibility is that the treatment must be conducted for medical reasons. Procedures covered under traditional benefit employee plans would be covered by a FlexSave plan, as well as other less conventional expenses. I'll be showing the list in the next coming slides. Eligible expenses can differ by province and may change from time to time. If you wish to have a list of the complete and up-to-date detail on expenses which CRA deems acceptable, please let me know. I will be providing my contact information at the end of this webinar. As mentioned earlier, there are many treatments and medical expenditures which are not covered by traditional group health and dental plans. On this table, notice guide dog, fertility drugs, laser eye surgery, and private hospital room as being covered. On this table, under the expenditures section, notice diagnostic fees, diabetic supplies, kidney machine, and even walking aid are covered. The list did not include nursing home care, dental implants, and podiatrist service, which are all covered per CRA legislation. With FlexSave, a business owner have the option to avail of additional coverage on travel and emergency medical or hospital expenses. Under the travel component, if you or your covered dependents require medical or surgical treatment while traveling outside of your own province or country of residence, this policy will pay certain covered expenses to a maximum of $2 million. Pre-existing conditions are covered and there is no deductible associated with this component. Trip lengths to a maximum of 60 days are covered. For in-province catastrophic component, if you or your covered dependents require medical or surgical treatment due to injury, sickness, or disease in their province of residence, this policy will pay for many expenses not covered by provincial plans after you have satisfied the deductible of $1,500 per person. The plan will then cover up to $25,000 per category expense, up to a combined maximum of $125,000 annually, subject to a lifetime total maximum of $250,000. Catastrophic medical coverage provides protection for employees should something medically catastrophic occur in province. The term catastrophic can refer to development of cancer, a major automobile accident, or any other unexpected occurrence. The expense categories are semi-private hospital room and board, private nursing, prescription drugs, ambulance, services of specific licensed practitioners, rental of durable medical equipment, and accidental dental coverage. Another optional coverage that most business owners get excited about is FlexSave's Wellness Plan. A wellness plan allows you to use a specified amount of benefits towards wellness items not otherwise covered by the plan. Adding a wellness account to FlexSave provides plan flexibility, allowing employees to enhance and maintain personal health and wellness and pay for expenses not on the eligible expense list or those removed from the list by CRA, such as physical activities, including gym memberships, naturopath, smoking cessation, health assessments, nutritional supplements, and childcare. These benefits are funded by the employer and are taxable to the employee when used. To facilitate the taxable portion, Hub Financial provides reporting each year, including the amount for each employee to be included on their T4A as a taxable benefit. For costs related to both the wellness plan and emergency coverage, I will be more than happy to provide you with this information. My contact info will be shown towards the end of this webinar. Now we've come to the point of finding out who's eligible. First off, the business will be eligible if it is incorporated, or if the client is self-employed, or is an independent contractor with one or more arm's length employees. Please note that an arm's length employee is one that is unrelated to the sole proprietor. Lastly, the business must be their main source of revenue. Note that an individual is not able to create a company for the sole purpose of a private health services plan. Now let's talk about the cost. First of all, there is no minimum monthly premium, only a one-time setup fee of $250. There are no hidden fees, deductibles, copay, or complex policies. There's an administration fee of 10% on the eligible claim amount, plus applicable taxes on the administration fee depending on province of residence. If you are interested to find out what the tax bracket is in your province of residence, please let me know. If you're asking why a private health services plan needs an administrator, CRA IT Bulletin Number 85R2 indicates the requirement for a third-party administrator for the plan to meet eligibility. The claim process is quite easy and simple. Step 1. The employee incurs an eligible medical or dental expense and pays the practitioner directly. Step 2. The employee submits their claim through their online FlexSave account, attaches a copy of the receipt, and electronically submits the claim to Hub Financial. Step 3. Hub will verify if funds are available in the employer account for reimbursement of the claim. If no funds are available, Hub will send an email advising that the account requires funding. Funding amount required can also be found on the online employer account. And step 4, upon receipt and verification of an eligible claim and funding, Hub Financial will reimburse the employee directly. The company may generate an account statement on their online account at any time for all paid claims, including all administration fees and applicable taxes for income tax deduction purposes. Here's a sample case. First, let's look at an actual invoice that was incurred by an employee to purchase foot orthotics for $500 a pair. This invoice was claimed through Pacific Blue Cross, a traditional health group plan. Because there's an expense limit of $250 every 2 years, the employee had to pay the balance of $250 out of pocket. Here, an actual claim was made by a couple who lives in the province of British Columbia for 2 pairs of foot orthotics and their podiatrist service fee. The total claim was $580 plus the administration fee of $58. The subtotal is $638. Then, a 5% GST was applied on the admin fee for $2.90. The total amount that needs to be funded by the employer in their Hub FlexSave account is $640.90. That same amount will be the total tax-deductible expense by the business. Once Hub receives funding from the employer, Hub then reimburses the employee. This is how the bank statement looks like. Here's a summary of how FlexSave can be an efficient health and dental claims reimbursement for employers and employees. We target problems attributed to escalating healthcare costs that are being paid out of pocket and the limited coverage offered by traditional health and dental plans. We can take advantage of a CRA legislation that makes provision for business owners to deduct healthcare costs as a business expense. And don't forget about the wellness plan, a great option offered by FlexSave to encourage both employers and employees in living a healthy lifestyle. Please take a moment to check out the benefits you see on the screen. If you want to know more about FlexSave, curious if you are eligible, or if you would like to receive links to reading materials or literatures, please do not hesitate to contact me. I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions or requests. This ends our webinar. Thank you so much for joining me today. I wish you a great day ahead.